Hey, shop at Teesprings for all your goods merchandise. We got what you need. You need shirts? No problem. You need mugs? No problem. You ain't got no money? Problem. Get the red suit, get the monkey, raise some money, buy a shirt.
Hi guys, welcome to the show. I'm Manny.
I'm Terrence.
And here are the goods. And we're getting ready. We're getting ready for Batman, baby.
Yes.
We're getting ready for Batman, but we had to go and deal with the calm before the storm, and that's the second week of Uncharted.
Yeah, it's crazy because I saw the trailer for this and I wasn't that sold on this movie, but obviously everybody else is. So
Yeah,
I guess I need to see it now.
It opened at 44 million for week 1, and then the holdover, it reached 23 million, number 1 again.
Do you think that's carryover from Spider-Man? That people just want to see Tom Holland in something else?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And for this guy to have, and we'll get into the other ones, but for him to have 2 movies in the top 5 is freaking. I mean, it speaks loud about him and his popularity.
What if that makes $1 billion?
Uncharted or
yeah.
No, I won't.
Okay,
No way.
I'm gonna say
No way. But we could.
You'd have $2 billion franchises.
All right, so we played Uncharted a lot, and we always wanted Nathan Fillion to do it, and maybe Bruce Campbell be Sully.
They just waited so long.
Right, and people are buying into Tom Holland as Nathan Drake, so this is obviously going to be a franchise. It's going to be only a matter of time before.
Yeah, maybe by Uncharted 4, he'll actually look like Nathan Fillion, because it's like, dude, you're way too. He looks like Flashback under what is it, Thieves Among Us Among Thieves, and it's like he looks like the flashbacks from that one. You know, it's like he doesn't look like Nathan Drake, and that's why I was kind of turned off about this particular film.
I was turned off by Mark Wahlberg, though.
I was more happy that Mark Wahlberg was playing Sully and not Nathan Drake, because when it was originally announced, we all thought he was going to be playing Nathan Drake.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, I don't want to see that at all. But he looks. Everybody looks. He's too young for Sully. He's too young for Nathan Drake. God.
Well, the movie's already made over $100 million worldwide.
Jeez,
so,
the movie business is back. The theaters are back.
What I was going to say was, it's only a matter of time before Sony's going to say, you know what, Uncharted 2, Among Thieves, let's do it. Let's go. So number 2 was Channing Tatum's Dog.
I have no idea how this was making money.
So K9.
That movie looks like hot garbage. How is this
K9,
making money?
K9 2022.
Yeah, exactly.
No Belushi though.
No Belushi. What was the one with
Turner Hooch.
Turner Hooch. There it is.
And Top Dog with Chuck Norris.
Forgot about that. I so forgot about that. Jeez.
Dude, everybody was trying to get on the bandwagon of freaking K9.
Yeah, gee.
It worked with Tom Hanks for his, obviously his comedic ability, but Chuck Norris, yeah, we'll talk about that one.
I mean,
talk about that one. God. Anyway, so that one was number 2. $10 million. That's what it was. Yeah. It was $10 million so far.
I didn't think the movie was gonna make $10, and it made $10 million.
$30 million.
Jeez.
Okay. Number 3 was surprise, Spider-Man: No Way Home with $5.7 million.
Still making money.
Still making money in
getting close to Avatar, right?
It already surpassed Avatar in. I want to say it surpassed it in domestic.
Okay.
Not in worldwide.
International. Okay.
You look at the all-time grosses for movies all time.
Mm-hmm.
Marvel has most of them.
Yeah.
Marvel has, I want to say, 3 out of the 5.
So for all you people that are like just hating on comic book movies, look, just accept it. It's the way of the world now. It's what's keeping the movie theaters open.
Death on the Nile, the other Agatha Christie movie, murder mystery.
That's with Gal Gadot.
Yeah, Gal Gadot. That was number 4 with 4.5. So
that didn't look good
32.
Either. I can't believe it's even in the top 5. It didn't look good either.
And rounding out the top 5 is Jackass Forever, 3.75.
Let's make them some money for their retirement. Go see that movie so they can retire.
Nut of the week.
Nut of the week is
Studio 666.
Oh God.
No God in this. That's probably why.
Yeah, but now it's 666. But I thought it was gonna make something. It didn't make anything.
It did 1.5 million.
Oh God, that's so bad.
For a premiere, for an opening thing. Now this is this is Foo Fighters. It looks fun. Don't get me wrong. It reminds me a lot of 976 Evil. Do you remember 976 Evil?
Yeah.
It reminded me a lot of that.
I do remember 9676 Evil.
Yeah.
I remember like not wanting to rent it from the movie
Because
theater.
of the cover box. The cover
it's like
was weird.
I didn't want to see it, and then when I finally saw it, I was like, I think this is bad. But
it was cool.
I thought literally between the two, I thought that would have beat that stupid dog movie. That should be number 3 in dog. We should be talking about as done of the week.
You know, Taters is freaking. He's got it going on right now, so you know that. And as a matter of fact, I think he was in San Antonio.
Oh wow!
With military because of
promote this movie.
Well, yeah. I mean, you got to think about it. I mean, this movie is one for the military.
Yeah.
And a lot of the customers that I had were ex-military or active military that have actually experienced this type of PTSD with the animal and have experiences where the animals themselves have PTSD. And you don't really think about that because they're animals, right. But dogs are, they if they're, have that bond with their owner,
right?
Yeah, man, they could feel it too, especially when the owner dies. So I thought it was a good premise. I mean, I just could not stop thinking about Canine. I mean, but hey, whatever.
I can't believe that movie made money, but good for Channing Tatum. Maybe he's still in the running for Gambit.
All right, so Batman is next week.
Yes,
or actually,
finally.
By the
time this week.
By the time we air this, it's gonna be already on.
Yeah.
But right now we're looking at mixed reviews. What are you?
Mixed reviews for this?
Mixed reviews.
I thought the Rotten Tomatoes on this was fresh.
Well, I mean, there are people out there that have their opinions. Obviously,
okay.
It's not gonna be perfect.
Okay.
But yes, it does have a high mark. Cinema.
But can you think of a Batman? Oh, Nolan's. I was gonna say a Batman that didn't have mixed reviews, but it was Nolan's.
Dark Knight, no. Rises, yes.
Yeah.
I thought Rises had more negative impact or negative reviews than the Dark Knight did.
Oh yeah, because we couldn't explain how he got from the hole all the way back to Gotham City with no money and a broken back.
Yeah.
So
or how about that he was mourning for 8 years. I mean, I think you're billionaire Bruce Wayne. I think year 2 you'd have been done already. I think you'd have been all right.
I mean, you'd figure all the models in the world that you want, but hey. We don't know who Batman is.
45 minutes into the movie, and then he becomes Batman.
That's why Batman's number 5.
Anyway,
damn.
Okay,
so Batman comes out this week. I can't believe.
What
are the bad things that they're talking about that they didn't like about this film?
Well,
it's only been screened by like a few people.
The length, obviously, that's going to be number 1, and I honestly think that's
too short or too long.
It's 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, for a comic book movie, we're kind of like already, especially after Endgame and Infinity War, we're already kind of in the Snyder Cut. We're already kind of like conditioned to be able to sit through a comic book movie for a longer period of time.
Like, 2:45 to 3 hours is what what we're looking at.
If they got it under 3 hours, I'm fine.
And if you're looking at it from from a standpoint of this is an introduction to Pattinson's Batman, you kind of want to have a little bit of a length so that way you can have some more, understanding of this character from year 2. This looks like year 2 to me. I might be wrong.
I think they were even saying it was more year 2 because the Batman Begins was supposed to be year 1.
That right.
So they didn't want to do year 1 again. So they said they were going to probably do more like a year 2 type issue or type thing. But I just don't like the way they're doing it. So what you're asking me? What do I want out of this film?
What do you want out of this film? What are you expecting out of this film? Who's going to be the scene stealer? And I think it's going to
be Zoe Kravitz is going to be the scene stealer.
Really, you think so?
That and I think Colin Farrell as Penguin.
That's a good pick. I'm gonna go with Paul Dano as Riddler. I think that one is gonna be the one.
I've stopped watching trailers, so I have no clue of anything of the Riddler. Outside of the original full trailer, that's the last thing I've saw. TV spots come up, second trailers. I keep seeing YouTube videos pop up and like analyzing trailers. I refuse to watch them. I have no idea.
Well, I mean, I don't blame you.
It's like I don't want to know anything about it. So I'm really excited about Colin Farrell as a Penguin because that's a great show of his range and skills to be able to do something like that. He will be up there with the likes of Danny
DeVito?
No, I was gonna say Bell and McAvoy as far as like being able to show range. And comic book characters too. So being able to show range. So I'm really interested in that, and I really want to know how Pattinson needs to see me as Batman. he needs to do what Val Kilmer couldn't do, because when Val Kilmer was cast as Batman, I was like, nah, I'm not on board. And when Robert Pattinson was cast, I'm like, I'm not really on board, but Michael Keaton was good as Batman, so I just have to go back to that. It's like Michael Keaton was good as Batman, and then Heath Ledger was good as Joker, so you got to give him a bit. But nobody, Val Kilmer sucked as Batman, which is why he got one Batman.
He was a step above Clooney.
Okay.
Give me that.
But he was before Clooney.
I know.
So I mean,
he was a step.
So
above.
he was a step above Clooney because Clooney was a step down from him.
Exactly. All right, so I'm looking forward to Pattinson. Now, I haven't seen all of his movies past Twilight, but I can tell.
No, he does great stuff, and it was like he's been nominated for things. I was like, I don't fault him as an actor. I just haven't, from the one trailer I've seen, I've been not sold on him as Batman. So I hope he will get me on board, just like Affleck did when I saw him as Batman. So I'm hoping.
So I think that obviously he's going to do good, but I'm really interested in the detective story.
Yeah, that's why they need 245, so they can show you all the detective work.
Right, but I'm talking about like real deep detective work where he's side by side with the talking.
Are we going to become a true crime on Netflix here? Or it's like
exactly. This is like I told you it's like 7, but it's PG-13, so it's
they should have cast Brad Pitt.
Hey, did you hear what I said? Look, it's 7, but it's PG-13, so it's 6.5.
Oh.
No. All right. Anyway,
it's
I'm looking forward to it regardless. It's gonna be freaking awesome.
I thought it was a dick joke for a minute.
No. Okay.
Guys, you're still with us? Great. I know it's the end of the year, and I know you guys are in the holiday spirit, the spirit of giving, right? So we're asking you to give us money. So if you look down below, you'll see where it says patreon.com/thegoods. Right there is if you have an excess amount of cash laying around. If you have not bought enough Christmas presents and you're wondering, who else can I bring joy to this year? Us. That's who you can bring joy to. Have you ever looked at us and you're like, man, they should get a better camera? You're right, because we don't have enough money to. You can help us do that. Patreon.com/thegoods. Help us out. We'd appreciate it. And you can be a part of the goods yourself.